Hello there YouTube, George here, how you doing? Hope you're all keeping well. You might remember a few videos ago, I think it was News from the Shed one Sunday evening. I was talking about, how jam-packed this place is with stuff, and how I was out of room and yada yada and was going to have to do something. Well, that time has come. So by the time you'll have seen this, hopefully work will be well underway. So basically what I have going on here, my shed as it stands is 20 foot by 14 foot, and as previously discussed, I'm out of room. So what we're going to do, we're going to go that way. We're going to go all the way out to the wall, that far wall out there, and it'll be the full width of the stones here. So from the windowsill here to that wall, that's 26 feet, and it's going to be 14 foot wide internally. So the plan is, I'm going to this fence is coming down because it's all rotten, and we're going to build up all the walls all the way around. A few of them behind me have built up the walls since my fence went up, so I don't really have too much to build. I only say 2/3 from that light there up to the wall here. I only have to go up 4 blocks or something like that, and then behind, from the lights to the top of the fence, from there up to that light there, that one, and then 2 blocks up to the house. That will bring the whole lot up to the one level all the way around. So what that'll mean then is all I have to do is build a wall out along here to this wall, and we'll tie it in and tie it into the side wall of the shed, and cool, we'll get that up and we'll get a roof on it. So I hear you ask, right, how are you going to get into it? So I was thinking about that for a while, and here's what I've come up with. This bench is going to go out of here. I'm going to knock out these 2 pillars here, and consaw down the wall here and down here, cut it inside and out, and absolutely lambasted out of the place with a big dirty sledgehammer. And I'll have the window taken out at that stage, obviously, and that window will go into the new section. So the entrance to the new section, you'll walk out through here into the new section. So what'll happen is the bike will live down there, down the end on that concrete pad. Now I'm putting more concrete on top of this to level it all up, so there'll be a slight step up into this shed, and as I couldn't be arsed digging all that out, all that stuff is there. There's 1.5 tons of that stone there. It's all well compacted in the whole lot, so I'm just going to put down some steel mesh, and once I have the walls up and the roof on, which I hope to have done before the end of the summer, that means that I can pour concrete inside for the floor. Doesn't matter if it's raining or not. All I need is 4 or 5 lads here, myself and probably my pop. We'll be out there raking it out and leveling it off and stuff like that. And if I had 4 lads with wheelbarrows, because I can't get it down, anything down the side of the house, only a wheelbarrow. So all the concrete for this shed was all barrowed in, and I done it on my own. And yeah, so that's how the floor will go in, and we won't have to do any digging, which would be great. There won't be any great weight on it. As I said, I'll put some steel mesh in it. There's steel in this, and it never cracked, and that'll be the same because there's no weight on it. It'll be grand, won't be a bother on it. So I'm quite excited about this. It'll be just go out and I'll show you the space that's available here. So you've all the way. It's quite a nice big area. So this section down here will be just like solely for the bike. Probably have my big toolbox down here, and this area then will be kind of like a workshop. If I'm doing a woodwork project or something like that, and I can just leave it there. Don't have to be moving everything out of the way. So yeah, now we won't be able to go up the same height as that roof there for obvious reasons, so we just have to kind of tuck it in under here with about a 2 or 3 inch fall on it, and have its own gutter and its own downpipe, so it'll be grand. Happy days. Yeah, so I'm quite excited about that now, as I said. And once we get I have to do a bit of digging here now, put in a bit of a foundation out along here with some rebar in it for the wall to be built on. And if it would only stop raining, I'd be out there digging it. And we'll get the rebar into it, and one of the boys in work is going to give me a loan of his Bell mixer. Yeah, so in terms of what I'm going to do with it, then it'll be the same as in here. It'll be sand and cement, plaster, finish, painted white inside. The outside of it will be matched to this shed, which is outdoor render, like plaster, and it's a nap finish where it's got like the kind of rough finish to it. I'll probably do the same job but a bit neater than this, with the insulation and stuff in the ceiling. And when I have that done, I'd be able to get rid of a lot of this clutter that's hanging up here, because the only reason I have it hanging up is to get it up out of the way, so as I'll have more floor space in here. But I'll have quite a lot more floor space. It'll actually be bigger than this. It's 6 foot longer, and you know, there won't be any, like all this end of it here, that's all going to stay as is. So we keep the electronics up this end, and this end will be kind of, you know, woodwork, whatever I'm doing in the middle, and down the end that's just for the bike, nothing else, only the bike. And we'll build a bit of a table for the bike and put it up on it, and because I'm too old to be bending down now, it's just uncomfortable. So yeah, had a chat with herself about it there last weekend, and she came out here and she was looking around. She came out with coffee and she was sitting here, and she was looking around. She said, my God, she says, you have an awful lot of stuff out here. And she knows how much stuff I've dumped out here over the last year. So I explained to her, I said, look, I'm out of space, yada yada. So we kind of I drew it on paper and showed her what I was thinking, and she says, yeah, that sounds good. She said, go for it. Very lucky that way. She supports me in anything I do, 100%. So if Carlsberg did wives, yeah, so it'll be quite cool. This bench will probably end up out there, with wooden legs on it, maybe make a big frame and put it under it. Like a lawnmower will probably end up staying there. Yeah, so it'll be mad to have all this extra room. I won't know myself. I'll have to be going around wearing a name tag, or write my name backwards on my forehead in with a Sharpie, so every time I look in the mirror I'll know who I am. But I just can't wait to get going at it now. But the weather is just shit at the moment. Every time I look out the window it's raining, so hopefully now tomorrow it'll be a bit better. But I'm going down the country tomorrow now to get an exhaust for this beastie. Cobra stainless system, full stainless all the way. It was a very popular pipe back in the day for these things. Might be a bit of a change on the front end as well. I've been offered a Hayabusa front end at the right money, so we might go down that road. Just had the wheel out there. I was measuring up today for the centralizing the swing arm and the frame, and finding out where the center of the wheel was, just to get all lined up and stuff. So I had the laser on top of the tripod here, and I was able to find the center line of the frame and the headstock up here. So the laser line just came down. You'll probably have seen it in the video, so I did a separate video. Other than that, not much else to say. Just super excited. Itching to get going at it. Like, it won't actually take that long to get this wall up and get the roof on it. That'll be simple. And then at my leisure, then probably over the winter, I can do the floor and have that done and out of the way. So, you know, because I won't give a shite whether it's raining or snowing or whatever. Once I have said a few lads here with wheelbarrows and stuff, we'll have it in no length. I have a piece of paper here somewhere with a bit of a drawing on it. Yeah, here we go. So, yeah, that's the existing shed here. So it'll go down here. So it's 8 meters long and 4 meters wide. Maybe a little more than 4 meters wide. It'll be about 3 meters of concrete in the floor. Maybe a bit less, I don't know. I'll have to work it out and see. And yeah, I have it all planned out how I'm going to do it. So, exciting times ahead. So there you go. We'll have loads of room. People are saying to me I should start a Patreon page or a GoFundMe page, but I don't know. I don't think I don't want to be begging. So well, there's lots of lads doing it, and there seems to be lots of people prepared to support them and stuff like that. But I don't know. I don't think this channel's big enough for that kind of stuff. What are we at? 4,300 now at the minute. So I don't know. Maybe if I had another 4,000, I'd consider it. But yeah, maybe down the road in time. Okay, lads, that's the news. We'll get you the next time. 73.